Hey guys, welcome back to another Steam prison video. So yeah, I'm just continuing on from where I last left off in the common route. Ines is still with me in the cell, so yeah, let's see if we can finally finish the common route and get onto someone's actual route. I am not gonna get any better at English throughout this entire thing, am I? Yeah, let's keep going, guys. Serenas.
というより、立てるのか?
The night before the day of my release, Saxon had come to my cell. He punched and kicked me, but had stopped short of killing me. Oh, okay. Despair. He talked about hating my eyes, if I remember right. I hated more than just his eyes. I hated everything about him. I was determined to not fall into despair. I'll never do what he wants me to do. What if I can't stand?
立てるようになるまで、ここで過ごしてもらう。
Okay. I'd rather not. You see, I'll stand. I steadied myself against the wall and pushed myself up.
大丈夫か?
Please don't touch me. I can do this. I don't need support. If I can't stand, I can't leave.
わかった。
I have to focus on standing. One by one, I forced my limbs back under my control. Okay, this is going to work. Sighing, I looked up at Serenas. Okay, let's go. Serenas gave me a long, searching look and shook his head.
すまない。やはりその傷。お前はここから出るべきではないと思う。
Dude, you just made me stand up. Don't let this be for nothing. But no, I want to leave. Saxon is just going to come back. If you're waiting for a full recovery, I'll be here forever. Please, let me out. I am probably too feminine for this girl. In terms of my voicing. Serenas, please.
まず、その傷を治さなければいけない。グリッサードさんの元へ向かう。それで、彼がここから出ていいと許可するなら、お前の釈放を認めよう。それでいいか?
If that's the only way you'll agree to it, all right.
わかった。行くぞ。
I wonder what Glissade is going to say about these injuries. My guess is they totally made sure to skip that scene of torture because that's probably too hard even for a note to make him. I made a decision to hide as many of them as I could and play down the pain I was in. But hiding injuries from a doctor wouldn't be easy. There was a possibility that he was going to send me back to my cell. I followed Serenas, uncertain both on my feet and in my mind.
おやおや、これはひどいやられようですね。打撲に切り傷。全治するには何日かかるやら。
I'm not looking for healing. I want out. I want you to let me out.
おい。
Serenas told me that I can leave if you give the okay.
判断次第。
ここにいても、ザックスに怪我を負わされ完治はできない。というのが彼女の見解です。
なるほど。まあそうですね。彼は執着心が強いですから。いいでしょう。許可しましょう。
Thank you.
本当によろしいんですか?
ええ。まあ打撲ですし、彼女は若いんです。時間はかかるでしょうが、塗り薬と自然治癒力でなんとかなるでしょう。精神衛生的にも 狭い空間に閉じ込めておくよりは日の元に出してあげた方がいいでしょうし。ただし気をつけてください。ここは病院ではなくハウンズ付きの医療施設ですので、一歩外へ出れば頼ることはできません。
No first aid, no medication. Okay. This is gonna be something.
外でやはり治療を続けてほしいと願っても無理なんです。構い。
Yes, that's fine. These injuries are nothing compared to being held captive.
わかりました。しっかり休息と栄養を取るように、ハウンズが配給する薬を必ず服用してくださいね。
The medicine. I don't want your help at all, but I judged it prudent to keep that to myself and nodded.
くれぐれも無茶はしないでくださいね。お大事に。
Thank you. You're being a big help, Glissad. I twitched and startled at the sound. What was that?
ああ、すみません。そこに重傷の者がいまして治療中なんです。
Glissad gestured towards a curtain. The patient must have been on the other side. If there's a patient here, they must be a criminal. Perhaps the hounds put them in this state?
気になりますか？
Is it someone I know? Yes. It's sad that someone got so injured.
お前は他人の心配ではなく自分の心配をすべきだ。
それはもっともです。私はこれから彼の治療があるので。イネス君。
ええ、退出し彼女を送っていきます。行くぞ。
Okay. Thanks, Glissad. I blinked hard, my eyes unaccustomed to the light. After my long confinement, just standing out in the open was a small joy. I watched Serena's return into the building, then walked away towards the sanctuary district, that den of criminals. It had been a few days since the last time I walked down the main road. It seemed more vibrant and alive to me than before. I'm pretty sure I'm the one who's different. When I looked into their faces, I still saw heavy expressions and eyes gray as the ashen sky. They were weighed down by the heavy punishments of this place and the grim future ahead, and yet still they persevered, just like me. I am who I am for as long as I live. Didn't know how long my life might be, and so all I could hope to do was live with integrity for whatever length of time I had. I'm a bit nervous. Yeah, how are Relith and Merlot? I'd reached Relith and Merlot's house. I hesitated. I didn't know what to say about the past few days. Do they know where I was? Did they know where I was? Actually, more importantly, are they okay? Well, duh, that's the first question you should ask. I strained to listen but heard nothing. There was no indication anyone was inside. Began to worry. Did the hounds? That voice. Whoa! You're hurt, but okay. Merla.
ほらね、メルロ。ちゃんと戻ってくると言ったでしょ。
Rhea.
メルロったら聞かなくて。今日もあなたを探しに行くって言って朝から連れ回されてたのよ。
I'm sorry. I'm glad you're both okay.
無事も何も。あの日数時間ここを離れろって言われて戻ってきたら誰もいなくて、待っても待っても帰ってこなくて、今日で1週間になるかしら。
A week.
ここでは何があるかわからないからもう戻ってこないかもってメルローに言ってたの。
僕は信じてたよ。 お姉ちゃん絶対戻ってくるって。
そうね。戻ってきてよかったわね、メルロ。
おかえりなさい、お姉ちゃん。
Yeah, it's good to be back. The hounds kept their promise? It seems so unlikely, but the pair truly did appear unharmed.
擦り傷だらけね。体力はありそうだけど、向こうで何かされた？
Ah, long story. Oh, a bit. But I'll be fine. I'm used to bruises like this.
そう？無茶しないでね。今から夕食を作るわね。メルロ、お使い頼んだわよ。
The pills?
配給所に薬をもらいに行くんだ。
I see. I'll go with you. No, you're supposed to rest. Oh my gosh.
いいよ。いつも一人だから危なくないし。お姉ちゃん怪我してるんでしょ？
Don't worry about that. It just hurts a little. It's no big deal. Besides, I couldn't move a lot over the last few days. I want to walk a little, alright?
わかった。じゃあ一緒に行こう。
Merlot took my hand and laughed. See you later.
気をつけてね。
I turned around after we'd walked a little. Rila was waving her hand and smiling. It's nice to know that someone is waiting for you. We headed towards the supply station, hand in hand. Merlot led me to the supply station. There was a queue, but not a particularly long one. I'm not comfortable doing this. As we joined the line, I hoped that we'd be finished quickly. Merlot, you told me that you and the others take medicine to feel better. You mean this medicine?
そうだよ。保護地区の人はあのお薬を飲まないと体がボロボロになるって。
Wonder what the medicine really does. Assuming it doesn't do what they say it does.
だから飲むんだ。僕ボロボロになりたくないもん。
I see. It must be a pretty grave affliction. I found it strange that there was a specific disease that only occurred in the Sanctuary District. I pondered this as I watched Merlot collect his medicine. The hounds gave Merlot a bag of pills. Everything was fine. Then,
ちょろまかしてないだろうな、坊主。
そんなことしてないよ。ちゃんと見て。
why is he giving them food in return? The medicine isn't free?
あ？お前は坊主。その女は坊主の知り合いか？
うん、そうだよ。お姉ちゃんも一緒に暮らしてるんだ。
そうか。じゃあ女の分も薬を出さないとな。食料を渡せ。
We really should have let him go on his own.
持ってないし。お母さんはお姉ちゃんの薬の分も入れたって言ってたよ。
バカか。足りないくらいだ。仕方ないな。その薬は没収だ。
どうして？やだよ。これがないとダメなんだ。
It's fine. I don't need medicine. If I start feeling bad, I'll bear with it.
でも死んじゃうって聞いたよ。僕、お姉ちゃんが死ぬのは嫌だよ。
For all you know, this isn't even real. Merlot. I don't know what happens without the medicine. For all I know, I may actually die, but... It's okay. My body's strong. I won't die. That's all. Let's ask him to give you back your share now.
そうだな。じゃあ、お前の胸のそれと交換ってのはどうだ？
You mean the pendant? I clutched the pendant, hoping to hide it from sight, but the hounds were already looking at it with obvious interest. This belongs to the Destello family. I can't give it away. Why? I told you that I don't need medicine.
ああ、だが俺はそれが欲しい。それをくれれば薬は返してやるよ。
This is so messed up. It wasn't just a matter of being difficult to replace. The pendant had been made when the Destellos were elevated to court rank, handed down ever since. It's irreplaceable. But... alright. Hand over the medicine first.
そっちが先だ。
No. The medicine you confiscated comes first. Don't worry. I keep my promises.
わかった。ほらよ、坊主。
The member of the hounds tossed the bag of medicine carelessly at Merlot, then opened his palm at me.
すげえ。こんな綺麗なシルバーここじゃ見られないぞ。ついてるぜ。
お姉ちゃん。
Wonder if that was worth it. Let's go, Merlot.
お姉ちゃん、本当に良かったの？あれ、すごく綺麗だった。お姉ちゃんの大切なものじゃないの
？Oh, it was very important to me, but yes. I pressed Merlot's hand. It was handed down my family for generations, but it's just an object. The pride I truly don't want to lose is inside my heart, so this is fine.
お姉ちゃん。
Let's go back. Wheeler must be sick with anxiety. It's like where I draw the line, she totally does not. I don't get it. I'll be fine. The sense of loss will disappear. Wheeler and Merlot had done much for me. I wanted to do something, even if it was only a little, to repay them. I hadn't given it up for no reason. I was sure my mother and the Destellos before her would have understood. I think he should have just let him go on his own, so that whole scene wouldn't have even occurred, but yeah. I placed my hand over my neck, feeling the absence of something that belonged to me. After dinner, Merlot fell asleep. Reelith and I watched him as we sat at the table.
無事戻ってきてくれてよかったわ。
She poured us both cups of water.
薬ちゃんと飲んだ？
Well, I hadn't made my decision yet. The pill was still in my hand. No, I don't think I need it. You can have my share.
わかったわ。でも気分が悪くなったら言ってちょうだいね。いつでもあげるから。
Okay, thank you. What happens to people when they don't take it?
喘息に蕁麻疹、倦怠感に高熱に不眠。人それぞれよ。耐え難い痛みもあるというわ。そんな症状想像するだけで辛いでしょ。だから薬は飲むべきなのに。
Rila placed her hand on mine.
さて、そろそろ出かけないと。お留守番よろしくね。
Okay, bye. I watched Rila leave. Merlot's quiet breathing was the only sound in the silence. Again, all I can do is see her off. I'd returned to the place where I felt safe, but that was all. My situation hadn't changed or improved. This can't go on. I resolved to find work the next day. No. Rest one more day, girl. Morning arrived. Once again, I set off to find a job. Once again, it was proving difficult. As long as I don't give up, I'll find something. At least, that's what I told myself. Will I find a job, I wonder?
ま、無理なんじゃない？
Is it him again? Yeah, it's you. I turned. I'd met this young man before. I remember you. The water skin. I remembered his face, but not his name. Well, I remember his name. The water skin guy. That's not the name.
はぁ？なんだよそれ。
I'm sorry. Again, I apologize for how dumb our protagonist is. I'm dumb, but she's really next level.
僕はウルリクだ。名前くらいちゃんと覚えろよな。
Sorry. He gave a shrug and continued speaking.
相変わらずバカの一つ覚えみたいにぐるぐる職探ししてるみたいだけど、絶対に見つからないよ。
Doesn't exist. I glared at him, furious. He snorted.
あれだけ断られ続けてまだ希望を持てるなんて、あんたっておめでたいな。意気込みだけでどうにかなるなら、とっくの昔に職は決まってるだろ。
Ulrich was right, but still, I have to keep looking. I can't depend on Rila for everything. I have to look for a job.
はあ、ほんと、あんたってさ。
Ulrich edged closer and poked my face with his index finger.
ストレートバカ。
A little too straight, isn't she? What?
あんた、創意工夫とかズルとかそういうこと考えず、ひたすら正攻法で行くタイプだろ。卑劣とか言って、奇襲とか闇討ちとか嫌ってたりさ。
Isn't that a good thing? To an extent.
悪いよ。正しいっちゃ正しいけど、生き方としてはブッブー不正解。上階では岸気取りでよかったかもしれないけどさ、そんなんじゃここでは生き残れない。生きるってのは遊びじゃないんだ。自立したけりゃずるく汚くなることだな。あれ、反論しないんだ。それでも私は清く生きるんだとか言いそうなのに。
I don't need to tell you that. My integrity guides me whether you like it or not. But you do have a point. My existence was much smaller than it had been in the Heights. Without Rielth and Merloff's help, I wouldn't even be alive. I have principles, but if I don't find something, then I may as well be doing nothing.
仕事がないなら自分で作ればいいんだ。
Create?
そう。あんた自身が商品になればいい。自分の特技を生かしてさ。
Is this about hiring me again?
うん、それそれ。なんだ、僕の名前は忘れてたのに、そっちは覚えてたんだ。
No, I didn't. I got reminded of it with the way the conversation was going. Uh-huh. This all sounds pretty shady, and I turned him down before. But that was then, and this is now.
勤務地は保護地区の外だから、単身で引っ越してもらうことになるけど、赤の他人のとこに寄生してるんだったら別に問題ないよな。
I see, so I would have to leave the inner walls to do this job. But the outside world does sound kind of exciting. So yeah, this is something. Outside the sanctuary district?
そう、わかりやすく言うと壁の外だ。あんたたちが意味嫌ってる下界の人間に仕えてほしいんだ。
Someone from the depths. Someone from the depths knows of her and wants her expertise. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to save here. Looks like I neglected to save in the previous part. Oh well. But yes, so I've opened up a walkthrough since the last time I recorded this game. And it does seem like this is the option that will determine which route I end up on, the bodyguard or the prisoner route. Bodyguard would be to probably follow this guy and see what job it is he has in store for me. And to turn him down, I suppose leads me to the prisoner route, which I suppose leaves me at the mercy of the hounds. Yeah. I think we're gonna go with the bodyguard route first and foremost. I think that is more or less the intended or suggested beginner route. So yeah, we're probably gonna do that one. And in which case I have options Eltcreed and Ulrich as the potential love interests. Ulrich, yeah, we know this is Ulrich over here. Eltcreed, I'm gonna guess, is the guy with the glasses. Right, so it looks like this is literally where the route branches out. Let's go, ask for details. Beyond the wall. I would be leaving the sanctuary district to work for someone from the depths.
戸惑いなんてただの足かせ。さっさと捨てた方がいいよ。
How?
なんで考えてることがわかるかって？あんた、顔に出やすいタイプって言われない？もし、上界出身の私が下界の奴らなんかに使えるなんてプライドが。とかダサいこと思ってるなら、やめた方がいいよ。上界から落とされた時点で、あんたも下界出身者と同じ穴の無地な。上界から見りゃ下界の人間と何ら変わりない。変わりないなら生きやすいように生きるべきだ。違うか？
I'm going to already assume that he's part of the depths. Would that explain the fact that he has a last name? Not entirely sure. I don't disagree with you, but the way you talk is pretty insulting.
親しくない相手にヘラヘラする習慣はないもんでね。だけど、間違ったことは言ってない。だろ？
It's okay, you're a breath of fresh air.
まだ渋るのかよ。仕事を見つけるっての、ポーズだったりする？
Fake.
そう。仕事を探してるって演技、振る舞いだ。なんだかんだ自分に言い訳して他人に寄生してんじゃないの？
No, I'm not leeching. Not leeching off.
そうかな。本当に寄生してませんって言い切れるの？
Isn't he just manipulating her right now?
世話になってる親子にいつまでも依存していいのか？限りある食料を減らす一端を担って楽しいか？
Of course not. Of course it isn't. He's right, though. The longer I remained, the more trouble I would make for Rila. She probably would have assured me it was fine, but there was no denying that I was adding a burden to her life.
その顔、やっと決意したみたいだな。選択の余地はないってのに、ほんと時間かかりすぎ。
I know, right? If I were her, I would have accepted the first time round. Like, as sus as it might have been, a job is a job, right? It was an opportunity. Like, she should have at least heard him out. Please don't jump to conclusions. I understand your point, but I haven't agreed yet.
本当に？なんでだよ。めんどくさいな、もう。
I don't like the way you talk. It's not the way someone usually makes a request of someone else.
はあ？別にお願いしますとか言ってないんだけど、生活がかかってるのはあんた。僕を必要とするのもあんたで、僕はどうだっていいし。
Also, if I remember right, he's the messenger. I don't need you.
してる。することになる。絶対に。で、どうするのさ。来るの？来ないの？どっち？
I have no idea which of my skills they need. I thought that if I asked him about that, he would complain even more. I guess I'll just have to ask the person who's all behind this. Alright, I'm coming. But just remember that I'm coming because I want to. Not because your horrible personality persuaded me to.
ふん。どうだっていいよ。物事は結果が全てだからさ。
What kind of life does a person lead to end up with this kind of attitude? Thoughtful, I held out my hand.
何これ？
I can't trust you with how hostile you've been. Let's shake hands and prove we're not enemies.
やだ。触らない。金が映る。
What, cooties? Oh my god, Ulrich, no. What?
僕は頼まれたからあんたを迎えに来ただけ。個人的に仲良くなるつもりは一切ないんだ。そこんとこ勘違いすんなよ。
What the hell is wrong with him?
それじゃ下界に行く。ついてこい。遅れるなよ。
We're already going? Wait, I need a little time. Ulrich stared at me and sighed. Don't look at me like that. I just want to say goodbye to Relith and Merlo.
挨拶か。わかった。いいよ。それくらいなら。
Yeah, that's reasonable. It is?
はあ？んだよ。断って欲しかったのか？挨拶する気、本当はないってこと？
No, that's not what I meant. I want to say goodbye to them. I'm surprised by your reaction. You seem so opposed to anything that costs you time. I thought you'd refuse. Why do these two not seem like a good match so far? I wonder how the other guy will play out.
ほんの少しだったとしても、一緒にいて、それなりに楽しく暮らしてたんだろ？
It feels like Ulrich and our protagonist here are kind of like just talking to each other, but not really listening to each other so far. I don't know why it feels that way.
だったら挨拶して去るのが常識なんじゃないの？僕はどっちだっていいけどさ。
Right. Thanks. So you do have some decency, huh?
なんか言った？
No, nothing.
ふーん。あっそ。まあいいや。手短に挨拶して、さっさと保護地区を出ていく。それでいいよな。
Alright. Thanks. Relith is...
居場所なら知ってる。先に行くよ。
He knows where she is? How much does he know about me?
早くぼさっとしない。
Right. If she'd been out working, I've had to make a plan about how to talk with her. But she was at home with Merlo. That's good, but... What worried me was that Ulrich beelined straight for their home. It was the sort of direct route that only someone who walked it many times before would take. I don't like being stalked.
そう。どうしても言ってしまうのね。
And we'll hopefully repay your kindness some other time. Yes, I can't depend on you forever. I've never been outside the sanctuary district, so I don't know what it's going to be like. But I'll do my best.
いつまでもここにいていいのに。ねえ、お母さん。
Rila gave a sad smile. I knew she wanted to be generous, but the future was always such a grim unknown for them. This way, I can do something for her. This can't be a mistake. I leaned down and took Merlo's hand. He looked miserable. Thanks for everything, Merlo. Be nice to your mother, okay? He's already a good son, isn't he? I don't sense anything bad about his behavior.
お姉ちゃんもね。
Merlo hugged me, his expression downcast.
あ、そうだ。 ネの悪党には気をつけてね。お姉ちゃんは美人だから絶対狙われるよ。
Right. So I think my route options are basically a guy who's kind of like a tsundere and a very ridiculous flirt. So far, I know more about the tsundere, so we're gonna have to see how the flirt reacts more. Okay. I'll be fine. I'm strong. Trust me, if anybody tries something, I'll beat them up.
さすがお姉ちゃん、すごいや。
Merlo walked away grinning.
下界へは一度も行ったことがないの。あなたが今後どうなるかわからないけど、もし辛ければ戻ってきてね。いつでも待ってるから。
僕待ってる。
Merlo nodded in vigorous agreement. Thank you, Merlo. With the way the mood is, I might sit here forever. I took a deep breath and straightened myself out. Thank you for everything. I wish you all the best from now. Well then, I, Marnita Stella, will go into the depths. Okay, guys. I feel sad. I tried to remind myself that the odds were fair, that I'd see them again someday. Realif's never been to the depths, and neither have I. I've got no idea what to expect. Sometimes I was able to see gray smoke beyond the wall. I didn't know what produced the smoke. I hope that goodbye wasn't a permanent one.
臭いし僕好みじゃないけど、なかなか感動の別れって感じだったな。
Whoa! Oh, it's just you, Ulrich. Like, didn't you expect to see him there? Like, come on.
なんだよ。話しかけただけで驚くとか失礼すぎるだろ。
You were out of sight. Ulrich shrugged and walked away from the wall he'd been leaning against.
あんたをせかさず出てくるのを黙って待っててやったってのに気を使って損した。
Oh, thanks for doing that. Thanks, Ulrich. Wait a minute. Ulrich, were you eavesdropping?
してたけど悪い。
You're not supposed to do that.
どうしてだよ。聞かれたくなかったら密室で喋るべきだろ。僕は何の罪もない。っていうかあんな会話誰に聞かれても問題ないだろ。
You some sort of spy, I suppose. I mean, he's already very ninja, right? He disappeared without like a trace previously. So I'm just gonna assume this is his skill. It matters. It just feels wrong to know that people were listening.
あんたの心象なんかどうでもいい。
This damn... Every time we talked, he was verbally stabbing me. He does know how to talk, though. I couldn't believe the people he dealt with tolerated his personality. Or was I the only one he attacked so much? Perhaps everyone in the depths was like him?
他に保護地区でやり残したことはないよな。それじゃ向こうへ戻ろう。
Out? He stared at me. I didn't continue talking. Into the depths. Right. Oh gosh, stop being dumb. I've never been so uncomfortable around someone. I remember how often I clashed with Senkabolt. With Senkabolt's art during my time as a police officer. Compared to Ulrich, that had been child's play.
この辺りならあそこから入れるか。
Ulrich walked a few steps and bent down. He shifted rubble and sand out the way with both hands. A manhole? There was a small black manhole cover, just large enough for me.
そう、これが下界への入り口。
Huh? Are the depths really below us?
そんなことあるかよ。僕たちは地底人じゃない。これはただの通路。
Well, that's a relief. Ulrich took out a knife and traced the groove around the manhole cover. He struck the four corners of the cover with the butt of his knife.
川や下水道やハウンズの貯水池。入り口はいろいろあるけど、 僕はここから地下道に入るのが好きなんだ。
Take
情
your
報
word
屋っぽ
for
く
it.
ていいだろ。
Not really.
なんだよ、ロマンのないやつ。よし、開いた。
Oh,
先に警告しておく。あんまりいい匂いじゃないから口で呼吸した方がいい。
the
じゃあ
sewer route it
お
is.
先にどうぞ。
After me.
開けたマンホールそのままにはできないだろ。ほら早くテキパキ動いて。
Right. Slightly frustrated, I stared down the manhole and dropped a stone into it. It doesn't seem too deep. Oh well. A tunnel. I have to go, I guess. I worked up my courage and reached for the rusty ladder. Well, okay guys, seeing as we've made it onto a specific route, as in the bodyguard route, I think I will stop this recording here, even though it hasn't touched an hour. I'll continue again in the next one, and we'll proceed with the bodyguard route and see which one of our two potential male... What is wrong with my English? And see which one of our potential love interests we prefer to go after. Alright, bye!